I decided to come to the Bedford Counseling Center because I was in a very deep depression for many months.
My anxieties and frustrations were growing, and I couldn't handle life on life's terms anymore.
I came to the mental health center because I was totally lost and I needed someone or something to help me.
I knew how to get jobs, I personable, but staying on a job was not my forte. So where is the problem lie? Maybe with me.
Deep crying episodes, suicidal thoughts. I was completely isolated. I could hit my emotional rock bottom as far as I was concerned. I was lucky enough, with the help of my immediate family, to come to the decision that I needed to do something.
The center saved my son's life. It has not been an easy road to recovery for my son, but from day one, he has never had to walk this road alone, and neither have I.
Seeking treatment is the only key to break that cycle.
You think about how your family is going to view you. You think about how other people are going to view you.
The relationship that you have with a family member who has mental illness is very difficult.
You think about like a rejection, you know, in the society because of the stigma that goes along with the mental ill.
Stigma is how people view you. They view you differently if you're not the norm.
To talk about it was the huge medicine for me.
My son Jeremy first became a client at the Mental Health Center, the Children and Adolescents Department, when he was 6 years old.
My son first became ill when he was a teenager.
One of the hardest parts about recovery is I have to be in it. And you know, you're always not always motivated to be there. You're not always motivated to do what other people think is right, even though you don't have any alternatives or choices.
A person with mental illness needs to learn the tools and learn the strategies.
Having paired me up with the right therapist, who in turn ended up being like a tour guide for me. They showed me the map. I had to do the work. It was very hard work, and sometimes you stumble, but they were always there to hold my hand through the process.
Over the years, my son has had a consistent group of clinicians who have really come to know my son and also our family, and the strides that we made over the years. I don't think he would be where he is today.
Yeah, one time I went in, I was crying real bad, and they comforted me and we talked and talked, and when I left, we were laughing.
The clinicians would let me know what things I could tell him to reinforce the skills that he had been learning.
The Mental Health Center has saved my life. They've been with me every step of the way in my recovery. There are times that I didn't know if I was going to be living the next day. I thank God that they were there for me.
I don't know where we'd be today if we hadn't had all the help over the years. When we first started this journey, when he was 6 years old, I never would have thought that he would come as far as he's come. And now he's graduated, and he's now just receiving med management, with always the option that he could get, you know, if he needed to speak to somebody, he could. But he's in a real good place, and you know, very happy.
Recovery is the second hardest thing I ever did. You know, the first was living without it.
I was able to go to school and finish my education. I got my master's degree in business administration.
So as it pertains to counseling, it was more a string of weeks or sessions where light bulbs went off. It was just amazing. Like I said, I stepped outside of myself, and I saw myself just looking at things differently, framing questions to myself in a healthy manner. And this made such a great impact in my life and with my mental health. It brought hope to my life. It brought back empowerment. It wanted me to live life. I didn't want to be isolated anymore. I wanted to be interactive with others. I wanted to be social again. I wanted to get out in the workforce and be the person that I used to be. And that's what I've become. And with the help of Bedford Counseling, that's what I'll continue to do for the remainder of my life.
Thank you for not giving up on me and refusing to let me give up on myself.